After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Mostert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6. Here we go. Go ahead. Like 80.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
3rd and inches. Here we go.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners have taken the early lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Lock. He'll go up top, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
Throwing on 1st down is Lock. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 56 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. What an excellent run, and from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Block working out of the gun. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Block now on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, and it's third down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Sam Martin.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10.
Their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
11. Hey, John. Right here. Hey, check.
Garoppolo now. He's going to go up top again, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Goal to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
I said my camera's on.
Niners 21.
I'm doing a video chat with the fucking Facebook.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Well, I'm winning
Here's
21-0.
Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Spencer will
He's
elect
using
to
Denver.
bring it
He's
out here. It's a
undefeated, but
touchback.
not against a fucking real player.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
He's punting again.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. That'll go as a
going to give him a bunch of run plays.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
get this game over.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I
Already
think
got
that
100
they will
yards
try to move
rushing
the ball
on him.
downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this
And it's
first
only the
half.
second quarter.
They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
On second down, Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Now James returning. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Last
They
round,
built a
1
good
and
first
21
half
and
lead.
nothing.
Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys. But be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
Let's see how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
The 34-yard line.
8 yards to go on second down.
Hey, watch the slant. March 47. March 47. Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, what a juke into space. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Yeah, I'm just out here
Of a good run
fucking playing with this dude now.
Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage.
I'm just out here fucking with this dude.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver.
Where are you?
47 from Mark, boy, 47. Check, check, 47. 21, 21. Here we go.
Are you in your truck? You in your truck?
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right?
What are
no
you doing there?
up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks. 2nd and 15. Mostert. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, 49ers.
Number
Raheem Mostert, 31 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gold able to tack on the extra point.
What?
And it is 28-0.
Yeah, we're down to 17 of us right now.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Lock. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Bosa just got his fucking
now, as he's
3rd
on
sack
the
for the
punt
day.
Denver.
Bosa.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's
Bitch, I could have ran that all the way with Mostert if I laid down. I fucking laid down.
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a read on exactly what they're doing right now.
I wanted to get the 3rd.
What he needs is one of his
I wanted
guys
to get
just
the
to
3rd
make a big
quarter
play
over.
and disrupt things.
Welcome back now to Denver.
Huh?
Folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
He hasn't quit yet.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
Oh my God, I'm laying down again.
He goes for 18
What?
there as the drive will continue. No doubt
Oh,
those are the types of carries they're looking
Bitch, I'm
for here,
getting wide
Charles.
open
Leading
lanes.
the
I don't
4th
want
quarter.
to
This is when
there.
coaches that have a reliable
Oh, you
running
skipped
game,
it.
they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they
Yeah,
can
you
take the
wouldn't
air out of the
watch it.
football at this point of the game. That means
I
they're
mean,
really
I'm showing
counting
him
on
what
that
the fuck
offensive
I'm
line,
doing.
counting on the runners.
And he can't stop
taking
me.
care
I
of
could have ran it in again.
Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the side.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
It's Wisnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone. And Spencer.
I figured this would have been a challenge here into these undefeated guys, but
25-yard line.
it wasn't.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown.
As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one. You're exactly
41
right.
to nothing.
Clean sweep. And boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays,
I've only allowed 90 yards this whole game.
They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Locke. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Good game, dude.
To today's final score, Niners.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
Well, bitch. That's, I don't know if they have any more, but that's, the match is now final. Winner, Jeremy. I don't know if it goes into other matches or what. I'm gonna wait, see if it gives me another match. What? I don't know. Went 4-0. I don't know what the TB3 shit is. TB. Yeah, I won 41-0. Yeah. Yeah, they were. They really weren't challenges, I tell you that. I haven't really played a good person in this tournament. I'm not gonna lie, you guys could have probably beat some of these guys. Especially the one I just shut out. Huh? Yeah, fuck that. That dude probably would have got beat too. I had to play 3 other people and I beat all the 3. No, I beat the 3. The last guy was called Just the Goat. He wasn't really much of a goat. Yeah, that's his name. Fuck, he's... I don't see how I verse him because he lost already. Then he won. He played Big Playmaker. I played him too, I think, and I spanked him. Yeah, I'm just out here fucking massacring him. He's done the Madden tournament. He's done the soccer tournament. One of the Madden tournaments, he lost 3 and won 1. I wanted to face this one dude. Says you have played all your matches. Please wait for the tournament to end to see your final placement. Well, that's fucking stupid. I wanted to verse this dude. I'm fucking sending this dude an invite because he's fucking undefeated too. I'm gonna fucking send him an invite and I'm gonna fuck his mouth. So I got 6. I don't get how I got -1. I don't get that. It says some opponents win loss, some limits -3 each. I don't get what the TB ones are. My position. Right now it's got me in 4th. But I don't get it because I'm undefeated. I want to go up against these fucking sorry ass motherfuckers. They're supposedly undefeated. And there ain't very many of them. Said there ain't very many of them too. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those guys haven't finished up their game, so I can't count them yet. There's only 4 others that are 3 now. So I ain't gonna know yet. Huh? Yeah, it wasn't my fault. I'm gonna message this one guy. I'm gonna be like, I want to play you. This guy's only lost twice, and he's won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I probably won't do another one of those tournaments. Because that was pretty gay. Yeah, that would have been a lot better. I just told him, I said, we're going to be playing, but another 10 more minutes and they'll find out the results. There's still only 4 of us that are undefeated. See your fucking placement. That shit was so stupid. I don't know if in the last one I played a little kid or what, but I beat his ass. Huh? Let's see here. He was 2-2, I think. There he is. Let's see how it says his age. Doesn't say if he's a male. He's been a member since last year. Yep, he just didn't have enough for Dad. For what? What game? Justin's not on? went out there. Uh-oh. Doesn't have the results in yet. God damn. I don't see how that one guy always fucking got done before me. Who?
Says searching for a match. Says he's operates the faggot. Don't answer the phone. Can't join now because we're at a match. Need to join before I proceed. I said like 50 invites before I join. Or I went into the match.
Well, find out in 6 minutes.
If you win,
I told that one guy I want to play him, but he hasn't fucking messaged me back because he's a bitch.
he said, fuck you. He's higher than you. What's he number one? He's the guy in first place. You want to play him?
Well, that's how they got him ranked because his game got done before mine. Ready to bust somebody's ass. So basically, I tied for first. Basically, how it goes.
He said, fuck him.
I don't see how the fuck you get negatives. So stupid. Let's see here. Let's go to view matches. No, it's that one that fucking was being a fucking fag.
Want to say you're cheating?
Yeah.
He started recording you for cheating.
Recorded what?
You for cheating?
I didn't cheat shit. I just beat his ass.
Yeah.
What?
He said I wanted to go to the prison, but that's clear out of the circle.
Well, I'm gonna go in the franchise mode, play my fucking game.